So how did this all start? All right, let me show you how this whole thing started. Do I have the Instagram of these people? I know I saved it somewhere. Let me see. Vraiment, Instagram est un endroit problématique. All right, let me see if on the Instagram web I can see the post that I saved. All right, now can I? Let me see if I find that, because I have a lot of posts that I saved. There it is. I think it started here. All right, let me do it differently. Can I pause a video on? All right, listen. This is how it all started. It all started with this. It all started with this. You had this post from Moshi Moshi Tokyo, which is a store or a place where they sell mochi. So mochi is a Japanese cake, right? And that's what they did. They have this video that went completely viral. Tell me if you heard the sound from Chrome. Let me check here. So this is how it started. Yusho, hi. 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 They are pounding the mochi. Yusho, hi. Yusho, hi. Yusho, hi. Yusho, hi. Yusho, hi. Exactly, Kimani. Yusho, hi. Yusho, hi. Yusho, hi. And I put it on adult only. Yusho, hi. Damn. They're not stopping? Lord. Anyway, you see what I mean. So this is how it all started. And apparently these guys went viral. This video has 500,000 views on Instagram. That's just Instagram. And apparently people went crazy, and people did trap versions. You know, the TikTok people, they just did like trap versions, Brazilian versions, XYZ, etc., etc. All right. So me, I was like, I didn't even know about that. But then there's this kid called Kashi on TikTok. So let me go to his TikTok. You got this kid on TikTok called Kashi. Let me go to TikTok now. TikTok. All right. So this guy, let me see. Oh, Lord. All right. Decided to do his own version of the trend, the audio trend, but he decided to use my instrumental of Good Life 2005 and use these Japanese people saying Yusho, Yusho. So for those who don't speak Korean like me, Yusho is like a traditional chant that when you do moshi, which is that strange thing, that's what you use. So this is what he did. So this is the start of the trend, right? Just like something going on 5 years ago, that's how it started. So of course I did my research, right? And I'm not sure who's the first to do the choreography. I'm not sure. I didn't find it, but the first choreography that I saw personally was this one. Let's go. Let's go. Hey, all right. So I saw that one, and then I saw that girl. So once I saw her, I went to her profile, and then I think somebody tagged me somewhere, and he took me to the original video. Then I saw those girls. Hey, let's go. Then I believe that I just start checking all of them. Yeah. It's too cute. And by the time I start watching, there was around probably 500 videos. And then I said to myself, okay, the way the trend goes usually, right? The way something going on went, it started with the black people. And then once you see your first white people in the trend, it means that you are leaving the African culture and you are now broadening. Then the next level is when you start seeing people from outside of France, because this started in France, just like something going on. When you start people going out of France, and maybe the people from Ivory Coast, they loved Good Life 2005, they start all massively doing it in Africa. Then the next level of the trend is when you start going to Russia, Ukraine, the US, Japan, Korea, and then that's when you have a global trend. So when your trend is still small, you have maybe 1,000 videos, then you have like 5,000, then it's 10,000. Once you arrive to 30,000 videos, like you are in a level where your trend can blow up and TikTok can see it. So the first thing I said to myself is, let me contact this guy, Kaysha, and tell him, hey, listen, I love your remix. Do you have the file? Something. What can we do? And he told me he don't have the file, doesn't have the file, but it was kind of easy to do. I actually did two versions. I did a version with one of my AIs to just redo the Yusho AI, because I'm not kind of comfortable using the voice of other people. But at the same time, Good Life 2005 by itself it just gave a lot of streams to that thing because people they look for the remix, then they go find the original song in behind, right? I talked to him. I told him, hey, listen, I'm gonna use that version and I'm gonna release a remix and I'm gonna give you a percentage on the sales. So it was cool. We did a contract, all good. I start working on that, have him sign the contract, and then put my version on the platforms for sale. Because you want to turn the TikTok trend into money, right? So next thing I did was look for signs of this going to the next level. So that's when you see people doing the trends with their kids, and when you see like young people doing it, like 15 years old, like this guy. Uh-oh, what happened? Uh-oh. Wait, what? Oh, he doesn't know the dance. He's from Colombia? Oh, I thought it was Asian. Then I saw the ones with the kids. Uh-oh. Then the next thing I did was that's when I saw white girls. I was like, oh, okay, that's the next level. Listen, when you see the white girls that can't dance, only the one on the left can dance. But when you see all of them trying to do the trend, that means you on the next level of your trend. So right now, as we're speaking, there's 34,000 videos and there's another 1,000 video every 2 days. So yeah, we on the verge of having our next big trend, because now everybody wants to do it. Hey. Yeah, look at this. Listen, there's 30,000 videos. That's beautiful. Now, people are doing it with their kids. People are doing it everywhere. Groups of girls. Hula. Oh, that's dope. These girls are from Congo. I can tell. Ah, that was cool. Eva. Dolika. Oh, I love this one. Did I repost it? Let me see if I reposted it. Yes, I did. All right. And listen, it starts to be everybody. Look at this. So it's so interesting. Look. When you start seeing like only white kids that can't dance, you going somewhere. Because that's the goal here. Your goal is it to not just be about there you go. That's what you want to see. When you start to see people from other cultures that are doing the trend, like these ones, okay, that's when you know something is going on. All right, and listen, they're everywhere. Oh shit! Eh bah, allez-y mes petites. This is crazy. Kids. That's the beauty of the thing. It's when your track becomes and it has its own choreography and you have people from everywhere from oh my god. What are you doing? Listen, there's so many. Huh? What? What was that? That's crazy. Listen, you have tons of videos now. You have tons of videos. Okay, I'm going to tell you why girls like this one are important. She has 1.3 million followers on TikTok. So when she does a video to your music and she has 1,600 people saving it so that they can do it too, it means that from her, you're gonna have maybe 1,000 videos just from her. And then in those people, some people will do videos and more people will do videos and some people who saw the videos of the others. And that's how, once you have one person that watches it from, I don't know, Japan or the US or Ivory Coast or Kinshasa or somewhere, they do the video. If they have themselves millions of followers, there you go. Like you see, twins. They changed it a bit. See, twins. Let's see how many people follow them. 242,000. You see what I mean? That's the thing. 1,700 saves, 900 comments. You see what I mean? Let me repost. That's how you create the trend, or that's how the trend creates itself. You look at who's posting and how many people are following them. So when you have somebody that has, I don't know, 10 million followers, in those 10 million followers, maybe you're gonna have 200,000 people who will themselves do a post as well. So that's what I'm looking for. For example, this girl, CC, I think she posts this song every day, wearing a different outfit, right? Look at the stat, 22,000 likes, 1,700 saves, and how many? She has 127 followers. Now, so me, what I do now, I'm just supporting the trend. I'm reposting myself, everything that I see and that I like. Every time there's somebody that's interesting, I just repost a ton of them. See, that's a fan of K-pop, right? Now, if you have a fan of K-pop that is posting, and all the K-pop people jump on this, see what I mean? Look at this. Now ask yourself the question, how old are these people? How old are these kids? 13, 14? This song, the instrumental Good Life 2005 came out in 2005, meaning that all these kids were not born when that beat came out. That's the beauty of it to me. Let's see. So she's a kid. She has almost 100,000 followers. You see what I mean? Let's continue checking out. Yeah, what else? Let me see. Let me see if this. Then we will. Okay, let me see. No, these are French people. I'm trying to look for international creators to see if there's people who are outside of France. That's what I'm looking for. And these are from France. That's crazy. Okay, Malgache. There she's again. So this girl, I took a video from her and I added it to the Spotify page of the song, so that when people go from TikTok, because now there's a link on TikTok where you can directly go from the trend and you click and it add the songs to your Spotify. And I added her as the video, and I will change every week. I will add people that are part of that are doing the trend. There she's again. She likes the trend. Nice. So how many followers she has? 800,000. You see what I mean? That's what you want. Like, and most of these labels, that's what they're looking for. They pay people to do that. And me, it's all organic. It's people, they find one of my songs, somebody either do a remix or somebody does a dance, and that's it. The rest goes by itself. And I'm gonna tell you a few ideas that I have of how I can now take it to the next level. Oh, her again. Reposting. Listen, this trend is flying by itself. Look at her again. That's crazy. That's crazy. Let's go. Oba. I have to learn this choreography myself. Listen, those videos are non-stop. You see? As you can see, there's more and more white French people doing, and the next level is going to be when this will go outside of France and people will start doing other choreographies and etc. And then I'll see if, look at that. Listen, there's new ones all the time. So oh wow, what is this? That's not the one I saw. It's this one. Martinique. Amazing. You see, this will make that instrumental that's been known forever, playing in the clubs forever, it's now gonna make it international. And I mean, I can keep showing you, but I mean, I think you understand what's going on. Listen, in Africa, I like it. What's going on with my TikTok? TikTok is messing up. It's not playing. So the more people are doing it, the more other people are doing it. So at a point, I remember with something going on like 4 years ago, there was around, like, when it was at the height of the trend, it was around 100,000 new videos every day. Every day there was 100,000 new videos. Right now with this one, I believe, I didn't look at the stat, but it's around, I would say, 1,000 every 2-3 days. So we're still in the early, like it's been 3 weeks. And I'm just doing what I can, reposting, supporting, and letting it, listen, you have to let it live. Like, it's not like you need to do anything. You just have to let it live, repost people, wait to when it becomes like international and it goes everywhere. Because once it reaches the US or China or Japan or these places, then your Spotify numbers go up with that. So now let's go back to speaking about the business of it and the business ideas that I learned from already having one. I had a track like this with something going on that blew up. Let me look at my profile, because I think there was another trend that I saved. I don't know if TikTok decided to consolidate everything or not. Let me see. Show remix. No, I think it seems like everything has consolidated into one place, which is cool. Let me just make sure, because at a point there was like two. No, there's something going on. Let me try to see, because yeah, I saw something, but I don't know if now everything is in the one place. No. Original sound. Yeah, because now you start to have. So for example, this is another trend. This is another trend that has 700 videos. Basically, it's the same trend, but for some reason TikTok separate those. And I realized that the people in these trends are more in Africa. Yeah, that's in Cameroon. So that's good. That's me posting the promo for the new version that came out. I already have 2 new versions. But listen, I invite you to go in my profile. I saved a bunch of them. Watching my repost in my profile on TikTok, so you can see all the videos, because that's what's going on is great. So business ideas. Let me see. Yeah, that's crazy. That's beautiful when you see that you have a song that you did in 2005 for the compilation Grand Maquis, and now it's like it just took its wing on a platform which is TikTok, that did not even exist when this song came out. TikTok did not exist. YouTube was 1 year old, not even 1 year old, because YouTube came in 2005, and Spotify didn't exist either. And now you're gonna, I see the numbers already on Spotify. It started to go up, because if you look from your phone and you look at one of those videos and you click on the sound, it will give you a link directly to Spotify. So that's the beauty of it. Now all you have to do is, listen. When did a switch between your version and the first version happen? The 2 versions are online. Actually, there's a 3rd version that I did as well, which is a version where I have AI doing the Yusho, because I'm trying to have different versions. And actually, if you want to talk about the business part of it, I'm going to do it right now. Let me just check the comment, and I'm going to tell you a lot of things that I'm going to do. How does it feel to see something still bearing fruit after 20 years? Such great investments. Listen, I feel blessed, but I also feel that that's what I do. I remember telling people that a lot of the things that I'm doing today, 20 years ago, are for in 10, 20 years, when internet will be everywhere. So I'm happy, and at the same time I'm just like, yep, I said it. People will come with more idea for the dance. Yep, that's true. And listen, the original track as well will also branch out with its own. So because what's going on right now, if you look at my Spotify, you have something going on everywhere. But if you look at my other Spotify from Diamantero, now my top three is or in my top 5 you have Good Life 2005, the original, and you have the AI version, and you have this version, the one with the Japanese voices. I reach out to the people from the Japanese voices because I also want to copyright wise make sure everything is cool and I have their authorization to use their vocals. But I'm also gonna do a version when I'm gonna have AI, or maybe I'm just gonna have somebody because the words they say is just traditional Japanese things, so nobody owns it. But I might have somebody, or I might even do it myself, just have somebody just say it and say the Yusho, I, like, and do a version of that, just to have all these versions ready. So in case of there's any issue with their own vocals being used, the possibility to just replace with a version where I own everything. So that's the first thing I'm gonna do, but I have a lot of other things I'm gonna do. The creativity of people of different culture makes it more global and easy to do, and it works 100% organic. Yes, exactly. Balkan Beast, what up? Ella baby, what up? Oh, Chester, what up, my boy? How you been? So yeah, listen, it's gonna be amazing that at least you understand the money-making side of TikTok. Listen, Rose Gold, money is something that I learned at school and that's my thing. So there's something interesting that I'm gonna be able to do. Thank you for the likes, TikTok. There's something very interesting to me. Here's what I'm gonna do. First of all, I own and I compose the main instrumental of Good Life 2005. So the first thing I did on TikTok, let me go to my TikTok again to show you what I did. That's my TikTok profile. And as you can see, one of the first thing I did is post. I did a first video compilation of everybody, but I did a long version, a 1-minute version of some people dancing on the thing. That's one thing I did. And I also put it on YouTube. I also did some AI versions. I know. Oh, that's not the right song. I thought I did a video. Look at this. That's another version. So this one I used one of my AI called Tsukaya Ozawa, and I did just another version, and I even did some lyrics. Of course, this one doesn't have a lot of traction, a lot of videos. I mean, I didn't check everywhere, but the goal is to now use that instrumental and do a lot of things with it. And now you have the original track, which is here. That's the original. And the interesting thing is now, oh no, that's not. See, people are starting to do videos with it, but that's not. It didn't pick up the original one. Let me see if I can find the original Good Life 2005. Let me see. Now it keeps going to me. Let me see if I can find it. Kaysha, Good Life 2005. I don't know if there you go. Oh, what's going on here? What's going on, TikTok? Maybe I should do it from my. Let me see. 8 videos here. Good Life 2005. Good Life 2005. What's going on? This sound is not available. Okay, let me try something from my phone directly. Let me look directly in my phone if I can have a link. Let me go to TikTok. Profile, search. How do I search? Search for music. Oh, okay, so Kaysha, Good Life 2005 sounds. Okay, there's one here with 300 videos. There's one with 81 videos. There's one with 34 videos. There's one with 59 videos. There's one with 736 videos. There's one with 34,000 videos. So that's the one I'm looking for, is the one with 300 videos. Now, how do I send this to my phone? Let me copy the link and see if I can upload it here. All right, there it is. And you're gonna see something that is great, right? On top, you see on the top, you see a thing that says add to Spotify. That is good. That's what you need. Because all these people, they check your track and the first thing they do is they click there, they click here, and it just add the song to their Spotify automatically. So now you have people that are using the track. Look at this. Let's repost. Okay, that's a compilation of videos. So you have and I believe that the more the remix is gonna blow up, the more the original is gonna blow up too, and the more people will do their own version, and all you need is, oops, what did I do? All you need is a guy like anybody that is very, very, very big on TikTok to just do one version of the track, and boom. So business-wise, interesting things that I'm gonna do is, first of all, I'm gonna do some remixes. I'm gonna use some of my AIs like Zena Umoja to do a Lingala version of the song. Instrumental, right? So I'm gonna have that. I'm gonna do a French version of the song, West Indies Creole version of the song. I'm gonna do a trap version of the song. I'm gonna see if in one of those TikTok creatives that have a lot of followers who can do like a hood trap version, just to create a lot of versions and then create a lot of mini trends that can stem from this trend. And I'm gonna do a slow down version, a fast version, and just lay down all the possibilities, right? And then after that, you just let people do what they do. And listen, it will go where it will go. But the way it's going, I'm sure maybe one big artist is already looking at this and saying to himself, hey, if this reaches, I don't know, 50,000 videos or 100,000 videos, maybe I do I see if I can do a remix or I can just perform on the original. Like, I don't know, Maître Gims, somebody, Aya Nakamura, NASA, somebody comes and say, hey, listen, hey, this is blowing up on TikTok. I want to put some vocals, right? And of course, they ask permission. We do a revenue share and you let it just go. And so this is something you can do. And myself too, I'm going to use, I was thinking of something that people do in Jamaica a lot, which is the one rhythm where you have that one beat and everybody does a version and you own everything. Listen, I own everything. I compose, I'm the producer, I'm the owner of the song, I'm the publisher, I'm everything. So I can just send the instrumental to singers, young, older, a lot of people. I can send it to people in Ivory Coast, people in Cameroon, people in all over the place, and tell them, hey, listen, just do your version and I'll give you 20% of all the money that is made. And then you just go and make it happen. So, but the good thing is when you have an organic banger like this that has been playing in the club forever, but at the same time that is now having a new life on TikTok, you actually are in power because the record companies will approach you telling you, hey, we would like to license, maybe a radio like Energy or a radio somewhere will be like, yo, we would love to have a version of this because it's blowing up on TikTok. Everybody's seeing, right? We would love to have a version of this with a new singer. And all they have to do is approach you and do a deal, business deal of how they're gonna do. We do the new version, revenue share, let it fly, make money. So for now, listen, it's been 3 weeks. I remember when something going on blew up in 2021, it was the same movement. After 3 weeks, we were here, and then every time, then it would slow down, then it would go back up, then it would slow, and then every time somebody very famous would do something, it would go more up, and we'll see. And just like for something going on, for those who were there at that time, I'll keep you posted live and see where it goes. But yeah, Joel, people are watching. Trust me. People are watching. This is the thing where I remember when something went on, blew up, the people from Universal and other label reach out and they kept telling me, yeah, we can put it in a playlist, we can do this, we can buy you a video. And I was like, I don't need your help. And they were like, yeah, but you see, listen, today the song is doing more than 1 million stream. I mean, with all the version, more than that, but just one of the version is doing more than 1 million streams every month by itself, nobody, fully independent. So the goal here is if you can have 10 songs like this, if you have a big catalog like me and you can have 10 songs like this that blow up organically on TikTok and they just go in each side of the globe, listen, you could make 50,000 every month. And how do I help them blow everywhere? Listen, I have AI singers that sing in Indian, in Hindi, in Japanese, in Portuguese, and I can already do my own versions. But then you can also invite people from everywhere. Tell them, hey, listen, this is the trending song. You want to jump in? And boom. And then you just let the people do the work, because success is Success is very interesting. Most people believe that success is them, but in reality, success is the people. The people decide if they love something. And listen, I'm sure most of these kids don't even know who did the song. They just know this is the trend of the moment. And now you just see how it grows. And then when people start looking for the song, that's when they're like, oh, Kaysha. And then they see something on it. Oh, it's the same guy. And the funny part right now is a lot of beat makers and a lot of people from the music industry in France, they send me messages and they're like, wait a minute. Good Life? That's you? I'm like, yep. And they're like, oh, we hate you. You again. You again. I'm like, again and again and again. Yeah, Kimani, I'm going to do the Jamaican music model. For sure. Oh, yes. Anyway, listen, I'll keep you posted. I think it's interesting. Let's see where this takes us.